Another new teaser has dropped for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Let's get right into this. So this is pretty insane because we just got the one yesterday. I'm like, okay, knowing the way the marketing is, I didn't expect anything for at least a few days. I knew it was going to start ramping up, but I've been saying that for a few days, probably a week now, and it didn't really ramp up. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not as much as I thought. Now it seems like we're actually into the full swing of things. So maybe expect something every day. I'm not gonna say a trailer, but maybe posters, whatever, clips, just something every day. Because I know they also dropped the Rivals thing as well yesterday, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is very exciting. This is honestly, it might be a hot take to say, but this might be I think Daredevil Born Again is probably my most anticipated project for Marvel this year. And yes, that includes ahead of Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day. But generally speaking, before I get into just breaking it down here, I really like the tone of this. It sets the stakes clear that, okay, we got Fisk, we know from Season 1, Mayor Fisk, and he is out, right? He has an anti-vigilante task force. His goal is to take down every vigilante, pretty much anyone that he sees as opposition, anyone that opposes him, and on top of that, anyone that you can see as actually taking him down, right? And we see even the way the editing's been so good for these trailers and / teasers. So when he says our enemies are assembling, right? They cut, and just the way they show, obviously Bullseye. I think we see Jessica Jones. We see obviously Matt. Who else was there? Probably I think they showed Karen as well in that. But also showing okay, this is the resistance, making clear there's these two sides. So I just think it's very the editing's very good. And then also, we do get a scene later, near the end, where we hear Matt say something I think he said something about the resistance. Long and short, he says something to, I think it was Jessica Jones, and it's just about them having the resistance and, I guess, fighting back, essentially, from what I remember. That's the best way I would summarize it. So, yeah, it's clearly putting the stakes out there, telling us, okay, these are two sides, and what we're going to have in store. And I will say, this teaser has, pretty huge stuff. I can't lie. There's going to be a lot of theories from this teaser alone. And you know what? Let's get right into this. Let's get right into the teaser, bro. I'm waffling. Let's get right into the teaser. So I have to slow this down here because it's pretty insane. So yeah, Fisk, he says, as we speak, our enemies are assembling, and it looks like he's in a courtroom. He's in court as the main speaker. And then also you see an anti-vigilante task force member right beside him. Making sure that no one tries to do anything, aka the vigilantes, the resistance, don't try to pull a quick one on them. Because obviously, they're going to be going for him. We know that Dex, he is going to be a part of the resistance. So he has to be on the lookout. And let me see here. I bet it's very slowed down. Okay, and then we see the next shot here with Dex. And like I said, as Fisk is speaking about the enemies, they cut to all these people. So we see Dex obviously putting his mask on. And then we see the scene again, the fire scene, where he's flipping the utensils, and obviously he's about to go crazy. We know that. I think we've even seen some of that too. And then we get that shot of Karen Page and Matt Murdock. You know what I mean? They're ready. You can tell the look on their faces. They're going in. Some action's about to happen. The showdown's about to happen. So I'm looking forward to that. And then obviously we see, I think this might be a new shot of Jessica Jones. And also we know she's going to be part of the resistance as well. And then we see a shot, I think it's a new shot of Angela. And also I think there might be something going on where, also, we know Karen Page is defending Angela in that one scene. But if I were to guess, obviously we know what happened with the White Tiger, Fisk. So there's probably a connection here where they're going, the anti-vigilante task force. Fisk has probably sent out the anti-vigilante task force to go after Angela. Let's just tie the loose end, essentially. That's the best way of putting it. And yeah, the resistance, they're not going to let it happen. And I'm hoping this means that we get more of the, obviously Karen Page is going to be a big part in the season, I'd say. At least that's looking like. We're seeing her way more. She has a way bigger role compared to Season 1. But I'm hoping we get more of that investigative journalism type stuff. And it looks like we are. We're going to actually get our somewhat solo Karen Page adventures, per se. And those, I always like those in the OG Daredevil series. And another big thing that's going to be coming up in this is, in this teaser that we'll talk about in a moment, the connection to the OG Daredevil Netflix series. I honestly was under the presumption that they weren't gonna go like, I knew they were gonna go crazy season 2, but I didn't think they were gonna also put in like I didn't think they were gonna connect it this heavily to the Netflix series. But I'm all for it. Because that series is goated. I love it. And then once we see the shot of Daredevil, he's getting ready. He's like, I always forget the name of his weapon, but he's getting it like loaded up. He's attaching it, whatever, getting it ready. He's about to go crazy, and you can see the look on his face. I think he's probably just already been in a fight. Yeah, so he's ready to show down. And then, okay, let me get past the Disney stuff. And then we see some like glitching effects here, and then the B-roll we've already seen of the protesters and protesting presumably against Fisk, and then the anti-vigilante task force are there, just making sure no one gets through, nothing really happens. And then here it is. This is one of the big ones. I don't recall this anywhere else. This is my first time seeing it, at least. I'm pretty sure this is brand new. I feels brand new too, because when I saw this for the first time during the teaser today, I'm like, wait, whoa. But first of all, we get some beautiful cinematography here. We got our boy Cherry. He's tied up, being held hostage by, the anti-vigilante task force, it looks like. But this broad overview shot, though, is absolutely beautiful. This is what I mean. The cinematography, oh my god, man. I say it every time. But this shot here just shows it. Like, come on. Compared to season 1, come on, this clears. Still not Netflix levels, but doesn't matter. You know what? As long as it's just better and just good, that's all I really want. You know what I mean? That might be a little expectation for me, to some of y'all, but nah, man. Like, I think it's pretty good still. And look at the lighting too. This looks like it could have been in the OG series. Like, could have. Okay, I'm not saying it would have, but it could have been this type of shot. And then we see the close up here. Yeah, this looks like has to be. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, anti-vigilante task force member has Cherry. Oh, bro, I keep on forgetting his name. Oh my god, I remember last year I did the same thing. I kept on saying Cherry when it's Jerry or something. Bro, whatever his name is, I keep on forgetting. I feel bad for him, bro, because a lot of people hated on him. A lot of people hated on him, and I thought going to season, I'm like, maybe they do kill him, but then again, we didn't really see him much in the marketing, which I should have known was a sign. But I just thought they were just not showing him just because he wasn't really that relevant to the season. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good for our boy. He's gonna get cooked, and I know a lot of people are gonna be happy. About this. No. Come on. Let's not. I know when this episode comes out, and if he does, it looks like he will probably die. They're probably gonna kill him. Maybe this will add some stakes, to the whole plot. But then again, people are not gonna take it serious. If he does die, people will be rejoicing instead of it being more like, oh man, this is like. I think they were trying to go for if he does die, the intention of it would be to have the effect of, for example, in the Superman movie, I forget the one dude's name, but the vendor, right, when he dies. That's the kind of effect that you want here. Whereas it kind of stuns you, like, oh shoot, this is really like Fisk and his anti-vigilante task force. They're really they're serious. They'll go to that level, where they're not playing around. They're they're personal like that. But instead, it'll probably just be a lot of people will be like, oh, let's go. That's pretty insane. I can't lie. That's pretty insane. So we'll see what happens there. And then here, the next one. Oh my god. The GOAT. The GOAT is back. We already knew he's back, but here's the first official shot of him in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So we get the Daredevil Born Again Season 1. What was it? Detective, if I'm not wrong, right? She was the detective. She was technically the replacement for Brett Mahoney. And I'm sorry. It's not the actress's fault, but they set her up, bro. This is not the same without Brett Mahoney. That's all I can say. And then we got the GOAT, Brett Mahoney, in the middle there. Oh my days. I wonder what they're gonna do, in terms of writing the story, to how they're gonna make it make sense with the having, Brett come back essentially. How they're gonna write that, and how he's gonna take his role back. You know what I mean? How it's gonna affect the other detective. So that'd be interesting to see. But yeah, they're also at a crime scene, presumably anti-vigilante task force. So we'll see. And obviously, within we know Brett Mahoney's a big fan of the vigilantes, right? So he's gonna be Also, teammates with the Resistance. He's gonna aid in that. Brett's is a W, man. That's all I can say. Also, you have Jerry or Cherry, bro. For his name, whatever his name is. Gosh, man, he's there too. So this is probably earlier on before he gets kidnapped. I'm assuming. But generally speaking, like the cops NYPD, like this historically, or well, there's times where they're very divisive on Daredevil and stuff. The Punisher, like they were split on like vigilantes. But then Brett Mahoney, he took charge. He helped kind of smooth that out and get more of the cops behind him. So I'm interested to see how that division is going to be, because some of the anti-vigilante task force members, not some of them, like all of them, right? They are like cops or former cops, however you want to say it. So I want to see if that plays into part here, because Brett's going to help out the Resistance. So could Fisk do something there with the NYPD, like internally, to like cause more division, stir things up? Perhaps send a message to them, to any cops who are siding with the Resistance, going against them. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Then we get a shot of Smat. I don't know where this is. I think this looks like the same place that Jessica Jones was in earlier. So probably. But he's in a suit, he's dripped out. Whatever happens tonight, that's what dialogue says. And here's the big one. We get Fisk here. And literally, you can tell here, it looks like he's wearing a black suit. Right? And they're inside the car. And then look who's that man in the back. Right? It really looks like it's season 1. Like a flashback scene. And look who it is in the back. It's none other than Wesley, bro. I can't believe it. I genuinely, this is an elite pull. You know when you see those like Instagram reels and you're like, oh my god, that's an elite pull? This is it. This is right here. This is ball knowledge. This is ball knowledge right here. But I literally didn't expect them to bring back Wesley. And obviously, before we say it's not gonna be some ridiculous thing. Okay, some people might be thinking it's like the Foggy thing where they might go supernatural route or something and bring him back, revive him from dead. No. Okay, those are all okay. That's not happening. That could happen for Foggy. Okay, I'm still holding up hope that he's alive, especially after those leaks. But no, this is a clear flashback scene. Even with Foggy, they made clear that those are flashback scenes as well for like season 1. At least I think so. But here, obviously, this is season 1 flashback, so you can assume those Foggy ones are as well, and also looks like him from season 1. Because we know what happened to our boy Wesley in season 1. So I'm interested to see how they connect these back into the new storyline. I'm assuming it has something to do with the whole thing, because we know Karen. I think in the teaser yesterday they showed that scene of her. I kind of missed it at first glance, but she's actually behind bars, and it looks like she's going after Fisk, which is. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And I was thinking then too, and people were bringing up online yesterday that, oh man, when she like goes up against Fisk again, it's gonna be like a 2.0 of when she did the first time, and that was insane. She brought up Wesley. She's like, yeah, I did it. I killed him, and now look, they have him here. So perhaps his connection also could be connected. Yeah, obviously when she encounters Fisk again. So this could be then. Maybe she brings up his name again, and then the flashback here happens. And also maybe, I wouldn't doubt if this is somehow, if they try to connect it, or if it's somehow connected to the whole Foggy thing. So, like, if he is really under, like, what was it? Like, house surveillance or house arrest, whatever you want to call it. Like, witness protection. Like, they kept him alive, and then he goes in trial, whatever. That'd be cool. And it's supposed to be Matthew Lillard's character who supposedly, like, kept him alive. So maybe it's connected to that, because we know Foggy he has a flashback scene in season 1 as well. So I don't know. I feel like there would be a connection there. But another thing, this opens up another thing. We know that BB Urich's, was it his daughter, or was it his niece or something? But you know what I mean. The BB report, like her right in season 1, Daredevil Born Again. I wonder if this opens possibility to get flashbacks for BB Urich, right? Like Ben Urich, if I'm not wrong. So, and his character, I loved his character, and that's why it made it even more like sad when he got slimed out. I thought his character had so much potential to him. Like, I wish he survived longer, honestly. So maybe they do a flashback to that. And I think, was it season 2 when he died? Or was it season 1? I can't remember. But either way, they could flash back to that as well. I feel like that opens up the possibility for that. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And then the shot we've already gotten of the Anti-Vigilante Task Force opening fire. And then here we have the shot. This was on the set where you see Daredevil. I think you see Daredevil and Bullseye fight each other at the iconic boxing location. And I think this one's a bit different though. They chose a different location for this one, like a different place to shoot it. It's not like the exact same one, but I think it's supposed to be like similar. That's the point. But this is probably where they first fight each other, obviously, and then they team up after this. So we'll see about that. Then the shot of Jessica Jones, walking in, and it's a standard fight. That's a dialogue. Another shot of her, and the one of Fisk boxing. We've already seen that. Nothing too crazy here. And then we get one of Matt, Charlie Cox, absolutely ripped, and you can tell here. This is another shot of when him and Jessica Jones, it's kind of like the same. It could be the same scene, or like around the same time when that scene of him and Jessica Jones, we thought were in Frank's his place, his dungeon, his whatever, his lair, whatever you want to call it. And you can tell here the lockers are literally the exact same. I remember these. So yeah, he's absolutely shredded here. Absolutely shredded. This is insane. So he's getting ready. He's ready for this fight. He knows this game time is a big fight. And then we see the other shot of him just like Daredevil's jumping the Anti-Vigilante Task Force. Absolutely, that's great. Great action. And then also Bullseye, another shot of him just throwing utensils again. Oh yeah, right in the head of the Anti-Vigilante Task Force. I think we've seen this as well. And then the one of Daredevil again, whipping his I forget the name of the weapon, but his baton, I'll call it baton, at the Anti-Vigilante Task Force. We've seen this from different angles already. And then we get a new shot though, where you see I'm guessing this is the boxing fight, right? This looks like the boxing fight that's going to take place between Fisk, I think. Between Fisk and the fighter. I'm not too sure. I thought maybe that could have been a flashback, but I guess not. I could be wrong. So I guess it's in the present day. And then you see Karen, Matt, and Jessica Jones at the fight. Because you also have people, you have some people here in red wearing the Daredevil, even Daredevil mask. Oh, and Angela's there too. And then also, is that? Oh, and then you have Brett Mahoney in the back. And you also have the other detective too. Yeah. And then you have Jerry, whatever, however you want to call him. This is almost the whole crew, the whole resistance. So something big's gonna happen here. I don't know what it is. Obviously, it looks like a showdown, quite literally. But is this the Fisk boxing match? Because it kind of looks like that. You have the whole crowd. I don't know. It kind of gives me that vibe. But then again, I thought that could have been a flashback as well, so I'm not too sure. But there's gonna be a showdown here, presumably with Fisk. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we get a shot of Jessica Jones and Matt. We've already seen this one. And then she says, "Can you stop him?" And then we get a shot of Fisk just walking down this hallway. And then, yeah, just already some stuff we've seen before. And yeah, another same shot. "Not alone," he says. "Can you stop him? Not alone." Referring to the resistance, of course. So yeah, this teaser is absolutely great. And literally, I've been talking about this. I don't know how long this recording is. I've been waffling for a while. Let me see. Yeah, it's a while. So I'm going to wrap this up here. The season's looking very promising. Every promotion, the more marketing we've been getting, the more hype I've been getting, the more, honestly, bigger reveals we've been getting too. So yeah, I'm very excited, especially if you're an OG fan. This is very exciting news. Yeah, let me know what you think down below about this teaser and how excited are you for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, especially after this news. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.